All right, welcome back everybody. Now I want to show you guys who don't know how to make hot water cornbread. That's bread, that's cornmeal that's mixed up and fried on top of the stove instead of inside the oven. So come on. All right, what I have here is some cornmeal. Okay, I would say this is about 2.5 cups of cornmeal, okay? Now, what I want to do to my cornmeal, I always season it, okay? And this is some seasoning salt, Lawry's seasoning salt. Season it a little bit like that. Make sure it looks like that, you guys. Don't worry about somebody it's so salty. Make sure it looks like this. Okay? Then you put some black pepper in there. Do it the way that I'm telling you because it's going to come out perfect. Alright? Ooh, that black pepper done gave me the sneezies. Okay? Now, I'm going to put a scoop of sugar in this. You didn't know that, did you? Here you go. There it is. That's sugar. Alrighty. Now, we're going to put, I cut some margarine off the block margarine. Make sure when you want to make your hot water bread, buy the block margarine. I cut 3 chunks off of it, okay? And I'm going to put that in my beans. Not a lot. This is what makes it taste so good. This is what you want to purchase, okay? Dairy Fresh margarine blocks, 100%. All vegetables. Okay? Now, this is what we're going to do first. We're going to add a little hot water, just like so. Okay? Just like that, okay? We're going to mix it up. See the margarine melting? That's what you want. Mix that stuff up real good. You don't want it too loose. You don't want it too thick. You want it just right. Because you want this bread to cook all the way through, okay? Okay. As you can see, okay, you want to mix up all that cornmeal at the bottom, turn it over, okay? You see that? Don't that look good? That's what you're looking for. You don't want any unmixed cornmeal in here. You want to mix everything up. Okay, I'm going to add just a little bit more water. Just like that. Just to make sure I got everything mixed properly. Okay, you see that yellow tint on it? It comes from that margarine. That's what you want. You want the look, just like that. And you mix it. And now that's good. That's good, okay? Now, and I want to show you guys what the rice looks like. If you do it the way I tell you, it's going to come out the same every time. If you do something else, it's not going to come out, okay? It's not going to come out right, so please. Okay, come over here, you guys. As you can see, I have my cooking oil getting really hot. You want this oil extremely hot, not hot where it's if you put the bread, it just burns it immediately. You don't want that. You want it to be nice and hot, so when you put it in, it just begins to fry. Okay. And I'm going to turn my eye down to 3.5. But that's how you want it. It's really hot and it's ready to go. Look at my rice, you guys. You see that? Perfect rice. I told you. Every 2 cups of rice gets 4 cups of water. Okay, here's my good old meat. Come on over here and look at my meat, you guys. Look at that. That's what you want, sweethearts. You want that nice boil on, okay? In a minute, we're going to put our beans in there. But I'm going to show you the beginning of frying your bread. Okay. Okay, here we go. See that? You're not patting, you just making sure that it's formed properly in the skillet. Okay? Get a little bit on that spoon and you drop it in there. I can fry about 5. Okay. Now, there we are. Now your bread's going, okay? And I'm going to show you how it's going to look. Doesn't that look good? That's how you make your hot water bread, okay? Every time. Don't worry about the, it's so much butter, or why am I putting seasoning in it? If you want it to be good, make it just like that. Okay. Now, our meat is ready for the beans. Okay. Now, I chopped up some onions. As you can see, I'm going to put this in here. Okay. Those onions in there for my beans. Now, I'm going to scrape in my beans. Okay. I want to check my bread. Okay, now I'm going to pour my beans in. Let's see. Okay. All of my beans are in my pot. Give it a good stir. Just like that. You see that? Now, it's 2:19. I'm going to give it 2.5 to 3 hours to cook. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop some margarine in there. Okay? Drop some margarine in there. And I'm going to shake some black pepper. This is how you want it, people. Come on. This is how you want it. Some black pepper in there. Okay? You want it to look like that. Can you see? All right. Then you want some seasoned salt in there. Okay, it's a big pot now. So don't think it's a lot of seasoning because it's such a big pot. You have to make sure everything gets seasoned properly. Okay, now we got onions, margarine, black pepper, and seasoning salt. Okay, I'm going to put the top on this. And we're just going to let it cook. Okay, now it's time for me to get out. Turn my hot water bread over, okay? And this is how you want it. Just like that. Turn it over. And you know what? Sometimes you can put some, you can also make this with hot water and pet milk too. You can do it that way too. I have made it all kinds of ways. You could put cheese in it if you want, like Parmesan in the middle. You just put it in your batter. You mix it in. And when you fry your bread, you bite into it. Oh my God. You can even have it for breakfast if you want to put syrup on it, fry it up and put some syrup on it. The kids love that. My children love it like that. And as you can see, it's frying along. Okay, so I will be back in a little bit just so that we can see how far the meal has come. The bread should be done and my beans should be done. Okay? Love you guys. Talk to you in a little bit.